Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Steve Harvey, get him on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, got to turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, one more time. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, I do, man. I thank God for it every day. You know, my message this morning, man, is real clear. It's something that's been on me to share. And it's amazing, you know. God can do some amazing things for you. But what happens along the way is, and I don't know that I mean to say but the fact that God can do some amazing things for you, there comes adversity along with it. Every single time. It just goes without saying. And I was having a fairly, not fairly, but a hugely successful week. I had never seen this type of hatred before. I hadn't seen it. And it's a great trick that the devil does, you know, when God is blessing you and giving you some great opportunities in your life, as all of you have gone through. Isn't it amazing how some negative thing crops up, and that's what you have to focus on. I found out that I don't have to, but you wind up focusing on it, and your energy goes over to that to try to deal with it, counteract, wonder why it was happening. You got to make phone calls. What was this about? Blah 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 blah. And it throws you off the course you are on. The beginning of the week, I was so grateful. I was so amazed. I was really thanking God for opportunity. For this brief moment, the enemy slides this little factor in there that causes you to, and it requires your attention. You have to pay it attention because you don't know. You're going, wow, man, let me see what this could really be. How much dirt is this really that they trying to do? And so it requires your attention. But in that attention, you lose your focus on really all the blessings and the good thing that God does for you. The enemy has an amazing trick that he does that. And it was in my head, I got to tell y'all, all week long, man. And I was doing some amazing stuff. I was having such a blessed week, man, in terms of press and PR and where God was taking me. And then when I got back, I was talking with my wife. And then I was talking to a good friend of ours. And they shared something that really helped me out. And they said to me, New level, new devil. And, it's something really simple. But new level, new devil. Every time you go to another level, every time you go a little bit higher, every time God has a blessing in store for you, every time he moves you in position, do you understand that the enemy's job is to make you not see the blessing, make you not be grateful for it, lose your focus and focus on this that I just threw in your way, this stumbling block, this obstacle, this trickery. And man, I just got to tell you, man, I mean, it was so filled with hatred that I really spent some time addressing it. I got publicists on the phone. I said, what's happening here? Y'all not watching this? Y'all not, what was this attack? You didn't know these angles? What was it? And Steve, chill. New level, new devil. If you get a promotion on your job, guess what? Somebody ain't happy that you got the promotion. So here come the hate. You don't even really know these people. You have no idea. Every time you make a decision to make your relationship with your spouse better, man, this is it. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to do this, man, so me and my girl can go on and have this, or me and my man can go on and have this. Watch what happens. Every single time. Here comes the new level, the new devil, the trick. You don't need to do that. What you doing that for her? She don't appreciate it. He ain't going to appreciate it. Look over here, man. Look at that right there. Ain't he nothing? He missed. He didn't call you and he said he was going. All types of stuff. It just happens all the time. And I was sitting here talking with this friend, really good friend, very spiritual person. And they said, you know something, Steve? I was talking to Jesus and said, I was having this conversation with Christ. And I said, God, for real? You mean to tell me every time that something good happens to me, you mean every time I try to go to the next level, every time you put me on the next level, you mean to tell me that I got to go through this right here? Are you for real? And then my friend said, Jesus said to her, they did it to me. And we just fell out laughing. They did it to me. They did it to him. They did it to him. For him to go to the next level. And, I was just going over the whole story about the crucifixion and everything. That had to be amazing, man. Of all the hate he had endured, all the prosecuting he had endured, they thought ultimately what we'll do is we'll nail him on a cross and crucify him, and that'll be the end of him. And we'll put him in this tomb, and we'll put this big stone up there, and that'll be the end of him. But what they did not know was all you was doing was setting the tone for the next level. Because eventually the stone got rolled away, and he went and got placed with his Father, where he was headed to anyway. He ultimately knew that his ultimate goal was to get to his Father. So when you thought you were doing what you were doing to him, and you put him in the tomb and you put the big stone up in there, and the stone got rolled away, and he went eventually to where he was trying to get to. That story is in place for all of us to remember that when we are going through some things, could it be because we are going to a place? It could be just a place in life. It could be just a different level in life. That's all it has to be. But there's going to be the adversarial challenges that come with it. And those are the moments we must expect and take them head on, and still not lose your focus or appreciation for what God has done for you. So in light of all of that, I'm able to say today that I thank my Heavenly Father. I really do, for all the blessings he's bestowed upon me. And all of the haters, and all of the liars, and all of the backstabbers, and all those people. When you get through lying, when you get through stabbing, when you get through gossiping and doing what you do, I'm still going to the next level. I'm still going. You cannot stop what God has in store for you. No one can stop that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Today's show is not going to be dedicated, but I just changed my mind. Today's show, yeah, just like that. What? Girl, what are you doing? What? Different type radio. It ain't the same over here every day.
It is.
Today's show is dedicated to people who like scary movies.
Okay.
People who like scary movies. So this show ain't even dedicated to me.
That used to be me.
Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, Steve. Boo.
Carla Farrell.
Remember that?
Oh, no, that's not how it goes.
Oh,
Tommy.
Same thing. Good morning.
Big doggy dog. Dun, 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 dun. Jaws, baby.
Oh, J. Anthony Brown.
I love scary movies. My mama took me to see Dracula when I was 4 damn years old.
That's why you're so twisted. That's why you're so
Scared the hell out of
twisted.
you.
That is it. That explains it.
4.
That's why you're so
That
doggone
explains
crazy.
a lot, huh?
Yeah.
4.
I'm doing Jason.
I know.
You remember that soap opera, Dark Shadows?
Oh, yeah.
With Barnabas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it Barnabas?
Yeah.
Was it Barnabas? Yeah, yeah. Came on in the daytime. Scared the hell out of everybody, man. It
Woo.
did.
Scared of that show.
Yeah.
You know what show I was scared of too?
What?
The Twilight Zone.
I like the Twilight
Ooh, I
Zone, man.
love,
That's a
love,
beast
love,
right there.
love the Twilight Zone. That was brilliant to me. Oh, I love the Twilight Zone.
Amityville
Alfred Hitchcock
Horror
show.
scared the hell out of me.
Yes.
Amityville Horror scared the hell out of me.
Yes.
Is that
Okay,
the
this one ran
scariest
me.
movie you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah, I think Amityville Horror did it for me.
Yours, Carla?
Oh. The scariest, I want to say The Exorcist
Yeah.
or either, I was scared of The Birds.
Oh, the birds. I forgot about
Birds
the
is good.
birds.
I forgot about the
Boy,
bird.
Yeah.
you said Alfred Hitchcock, Steve.
Yeah.
You brought me back on that one.
Yeah.
No, I ran out of the theater,
Uh-huh.
and my little sister laughed at me for a year.
Your
Carrie.
little sister?
That white girl,
Carrie.
Carrie ran me out of that theater.
Kid wasn't that
Yeah, at the
scary.
Yeah.
prom with that.
That problem with that pig blood?
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
talking to somebody
What about-
who's scared of lightning.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Right.
don't know how y'all
And you
find
should
trouble
be
Why
too.
are we
with this,
surprised? huh?
Carrie. Yeah.
I'm going way back. Children of the Corn was scary as hell, too.
No, The Exorcist was a movie that
See?
Yeah.
I went to see and never went back to see another scary movie after that.
But Steve, tell them how you and your boys were usually sit at the theater and how
So
you
we go
sat
to
at
the
the theater.
theater. We 16.
Uh-huh.
My boy Butch driving his daddy's car. We always sit a seat apart. We at the movie, we done sat a seat apart. We done went to the bathroom so many times with our scary ass. When we came back, we was all up under each other's arms. I was tucked
All
up
the
under
rules
big
out the
ass
door.
Gil.
Y'all was
I was
glued up,
tucked
huh?
under Gil, boy. I was up under Gil so hard, he could cut my ass if he wanted to.
Steve, all
I
right.
was curled up in a fetal position under my boy's arm. Just
Coming up at 32 after the hour, we're going to move along. Jay has something for us. He says, Black people leaving. That's coming up inside of Something Funny. We'll find out what that's all about right after this. Black people leaving?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Actually, it's you, nephew, with Black people leaving? What is this?
So, Shirley, it's about some people leave, they make a scene when they leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Some people leave and you just never know. You never know they left. They just gone. But us
You talking about us as a race?
as a race,
As
Yeah.
a people?
we make a scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We make a scene like this right here. When you leaving the funeral, Jay, my name ain't even on the program. Go look at your granddaddy. Come on, we leaving up out of here. Right now. I'm telling you right now, we out. How we ain't on the program?
Not about you.
How my baby ain't no pallbearer?
Gotta make a scene. Gotta make a scene.
Ooh, that's us. Oh,
Yes.
that's us.
Not about you.
You know
That
when we
number?
leave a wedding. Whoa, I said that right,
Yeah.
didn't I?
Yes, you did.
When we leave a wedding, look here.
Uh-oh, not
we
that
leave a
time.
what?
Not that.
A I said it when I didn't know I was saying it. When we leave a wedding, how come I ain't got no place to sit? Huh?
Because you didn't RSVP.
Just so you know, that baby ain't yours. We out of here. I'm just telling you, we out of here.
Why do we act like that?
This is black people. When black people leave a scene,
make
we
a
actually
scene.
make a scene. When we leave the movies, why I can't bring my own food in here? It's my food. It's my food. I leave, but I'm gonna tell all y'all, the girl died at the end. Now, since I got to go.
Well, we got to make it about us, don't we?
Every time.
This is us, baby. This is black people. We make a scene. Look here. We leaving the Little League game.
Okay.
My baby ain't played the whole game. What did I pay $85 for? Huh? $85 for you? Come on, Chub, let's go home. Come on, let's go, baby. Don't worry about it. You play in the backyard. Don't worry about it.
What's his name again?
That is us. Ooh.
Did you say Chub?
Yeah, he did.
Come on, Chub. Don't worry about nothing. We'll get you another team, baby. You ain't got to put up with this here. Wear your uniform to school tomorrow, here. When black people leave the job, we gonna make a scene. That's how we do it.
Oh, Willie Turner.
It's a good thing you fired me, because I was finna quit anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Just leave.
Truth be told.
Let it be known.
Be all loud with it. Just go.
Wait, excuse me, nephew.
Oh, I'll
Can we
leave.
have a moment?
Hey, I'll leave, but Friday coming. That's all I got to say. Come this Friday, though.
And just so you know, I've been here 10 years and I'm stealing something every week. How about that? Yeah. Count your inventory because I've been stealing. How about that?
Oh, I'm $5,000 up. When we leave a restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
why do black people sit there and order the highest thing on the bill knowing they ain't got it in their pocket? Huh?
Who does that?
$84. You know I ain't got no tip money now. That sure ain't finna happen right there. Ain't gonna grab some mints and toothpicks on the way out the door.
But why the waiter or waitress gotta suck?
That's better
Why you
than
gotta be
splitting
mad
the
at the
check.
help?
Yeah.
Way better.
When we leave a store,
Oh, yeah.
we gonna make a scene.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know they had expirations on coupons. I didn't even know that. Okay? I don't know why y'all tripping at a dollar store any damn way. Why is y'all tripping? Bed Bath & Beyond, they don't expire. Why do y'all expire?
The dollar store.
Black people leave a scene, they make a scene.
Can I add one? Can I add one?
Come on.
Yeah, all right. When they get put out the strip club, it goes something like this. All I had was $4. Why can't I stay in here and just look? What that's about? Huh?
You keep picking your foe back up, making it rain again.
I had $4. I can't just stay here and look. I put money down. I put good money down.
Boy, we are trip.
Yeah, we always have to make it about us.
Hey.
We make a scene no
love
matter
us,
what. Yeah.
We're the ish.
Oh, that happened yesterday.
Oh, it did?
I was at this taco place, and the lady, apparently she was there yesterday. So she bought the exact same thing, right? So she gets, it's a sister. As soon as I walk in, she looks at me, hey girl, how you doing? I'm like, hey. So when she check out, the lady rung it up. So it was $9 the day before whenever she was there, but it was $11 yesterday.
Yeah.
So she said, well, why is it $11? And she said, well, ma'am, you got an extra order of chips and queso. I got that yesterday. And she said, well, let me see the receipt. So the girl pulled the receipt out and she gave it to her. She said, yeah, but they didn't charge you for the queso, for the cheese yesterday. Well, that ain't my problem. I'm not finna give you no $2 extra because they didn't charge. I want to pay now. I said, here we go. Here we go.
Finna get crunk.
Over these $2.
Man, please give her this queso and let her get her ass out of here.
But she on the phone the whole time. And then she said, I don't want the queso and the chips. Just bring up the taco salad, ma'am. I said, boy.
And you always standing behind that person, too. That's
always.
Always
And it
behind
looked
the
like, you with them.
That's when you step back 2 feet.
You step back and start looking around.
You trying to let other people in front of you go on, man. Just go.
Right. Trying to separate it. Right.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up, another nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, viral video trending on social media of comedian Godfrey's impression of the one and only Steve Harvey. Have you seen this? It's funny, Steve.
No, I posted it.
I know you did, and you said you were going to slap him when you see him.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lopez and Shakira, yes, they will be performing at the Super Bowl. Everybody thought it was going to be Jennifer Lopez. Everybody wanted it to be Jennifer Lopez. So there you have it, Jennifer Lopez.
Should have that poll up? Because that would be great.
From the movie Hustler.
She put that poll in there.
We'll talk about it at the top of the hour.
That's halftime. Now, that's how you do a halftime.
We'll talk about that at the top of the hour coming up. Right now, the nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got, Neff?
I got Chubb Rock, Shirley. 1990, Chubb Rock steps upon the scene with the dream of the hardcore late. The dream wasn't crafted to be pornographic. That's my man, Chubb Rock. Here it is. Let's go, Cat. See, what ain't finna happen is somebody finna use my instrumental.
Hello?
And then act like they gonna just use my... Hello?
Hello?
May I speak to Chubb?
This is E.
Hey, I need to talk to you, man. This D-Lo from Flow Jam Productions out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Who?
My name D-Lo from Flow Jam Productions out of Jacksonville, Florida. Can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, do me a favor. Bring your blood pressure down a couple of notches, B.
Hey, hold up, bro, because me and you already got a problem. Now, my understanding is somebody using my instrumental on some kind of record you got called If You Was Mine. And all that music is my music, and I got a problem with all of that.
Brother, calm your blood pressure down. You feel what I'm saying to you?
My blood pressure, calm down. All I'm saying to you is, ain't nobody finna release no CD, no album using my music, dog. It ain't finna happen. I understand who you is and all the stuff you done in the past, but you ain't finna use my stuff, dog.
Brother, let me tell you something. Anything I ever got in my life in 20 years of recording, I don't know how you got my number, who you are, you know, who you're supposed to be representing, but anything I do is always straight up. We do our music ourselves, or if a producer I'm using, he does his thing, I pay him or do whatever I got to do. You calling me, I don't even know who you are, but you need to calm down your blood pressure if you want to continue this conversation where we can get to some kind of figuring out of who you are and what you're talking about. If you're going to yell at me and try to do that, I don't go for yelling and intimidation. I ain't one of these young dudes out there. So if you don't bring your blood pressure down, then I'm going to have a problem. My blood pressure will go up, and then we'll have a real problem. Do you feel what I'm saying to you?
I understand everything that you're saying to me. All I'm saying is, I know my music when I hear it, and I think your boy Cal then took my music from me. Now, if you the stuff you got on If You Was Mine, all that's mine. Ain't nobody tripping with y'all on what you do. I'm just trying to tell you.
You said all that stuff is mine. What are you talking about? Those are my lyrics on there, Playboy. You don't write no lyrics for me. What are you, crazy?
No, I don't
You sound like one of them Keebler elf cats. Nobody touch my lyrics, B. You saying all that stuff is yours?
I ain't talking about the lyrics. I'm talking about the music itself. That's what I'm talking about. The lyrics, I don't know nothing about. That might be you. But I'm just trying to let you know about the music. That belong to me.
Hold up. Convert that mic that you got there. Might be me? Convert the mic.
Ain't no mic. The music is mine. Let's get that out there now. The music on this song you got, If You Was Mine, that's my music.
Brother, you ain't Bobby Womack. How can it be your music? The interpolation of the music was from Bobby Womack.
Hey, brother. Now, I don't know if you the one that stole my music. I don't know if it was your boy Cal, who called himself DJ Rexshot, whoever he called himself. All I'm trying to let you know is this music belonged to me.
All right, so what do you want to do? You want to meet me on the street somewhere and then you can handle it the way you want to handle it with me? You want to handle it that way?
You ain't saying nothing to me, man. You ain't saying...
You ain't saying me, brother. You sound like one of them Keebler elves. You don't fear me.
Did you just say something about my rectum?
Hold up, B.
You don't talk about my... We will meet if you keep talking about my... You don't bring my up on nothing.
You know nothing, B. You ain't nothing. If you want to talk as men, then we sit down and we talk as men. Because I don't know what you're talking about. But if you're coming up there throwing my name in the middle of thievery, then I got a problem with that, B, and I'll handle it with you. I'm not no youngin'. I don't make records. I ain't gonna dish you on the record. I'm gonna come see you so we can sit down eye to eye and we get down to what it is.
I mean, all I'm saying is I got a problem with it. And the bigger problem I got at this point now is for you to tell me, do I want to meet you on the street somewhere? And you know what? I ain't got no problem with that. You know
where do you want me to find? Where do you want me to see you now?
You know what your problem is, man? Your problem is that you ain't get as successful as Heavy D. You didn't do what Biggie Smalls did. That's your problem, man.
I have no problem with that. Those are incredible artists who have done all kinds of beautiful things in music. I have done my thing in music. All of those things that you're trying to get me to go past the line of sensibility, that goes to youngins. Now, like I said before, forget about that. What I said earlier stands, brother. When you want to see me,
I don't care where you want to meet at.
How about I got a better idea for you? I'm doing a club date in Jacksonville, Florida, brother. You can come my guest and come see me personally, and make sure you come with this vigor, though. Come with this vigor.
You're gonna quit using these big words. What is you saying?
Brother, this ain't no big word. You're gonna come there with this attitude. You ain't gonna see no bodyguard there. You feel me?
All I'm saying to you is the music belongs to me. That's what I'm saying to you, man. That's all I'm saying to you. And whoever your boy evidently done swiped my music, laid it under you, and you done put some tracks on top of it. It ain't right, dog.
Brother, let me tell you something. The guy is a guy of incredible integrity.
You keep saying integrity.
It's the truth, brother. It's the truth. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I mean, it's clear that you're upset, and I'm sorry that you're upset.
Look,
but bring all of that.
Forget all of that. Forget everything we talking about right now. I want you to know this. Can I tell you something else?
You yelling again?
Can I say something else to you?
Can you say it calmly?
I can.
You can?
Yes. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by Monica. You just got pranked by your boy named Chai.
Oh, man, you guys are crazy. Yo, you serious? You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious, baby.
Wow, man. Wow, man, that's crazy, man. Yo, all right, cool. So now I got to get everybody back.
What y'all think?
Love it.
Play too much.
Bring all that vigor.
Chub Rock.
Bring all that vigor over here.
Nicest guys ever.
So when I see you, bring all that vigor you got.
Yeah.
All of that. Bring that with you.
Hey, man, what'd you call me?
All right, I'm in St. Petersburg. I'm flying out tonight. I will be in St. Petersburg hosting 125th church anniversary.
Oh, man.
Yes, this is where Will Packer grew up in church. I will be there holding it down.
You doing a show in church?
I'm hosting a gala, Jay. I'm hosting a gala.
No cussing?
Come on.
No cussing, Jay.
How the
So
hell
you don't have to
that?
cuss all the time, Jay. Okay, it can be done, Jay.
And
I
no
can do
damn
it.
Careful, Jay. You're going to piss him off. Careful.
Oh, he's not. But I'm not going to cuss, and I'm not going to get ticked off. I'm going to make it through. I'm going to do a good job.
You must just going to be announcing stuff.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's happening. NFL, Pepsi, and Rock Nation announced yesterday that Jennifer Lopez and Shakira will both perform during halftime at the Super Bowl 54. That's going down on Sunday, February 2nd, 2020, okay, at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Fellas, what you think? What you think, fellas?
I think I'm going, because since J-Lo going to be there, I think I'm going.
Okay. All right.
Why the hell wouldn't I
Jay?
go to that?
Yes, I'm either watch it or go. Yeah, I got to see. I'm thinking 2 reasons I need to be there. Yes,
And what are
Lord.
those? What are those, J-Lo and
I'll
Shakira?
get back to you on those. Mhm.
And Mr. Harvey.
Well,
What you think?
You went to the Super Bowl last year, Steve.
yeah, there'll be a possibility that I'll be there. It's a possibility. Strong.
Will the Browns be there?
MIA.
No.
Will the Browns be there? Is that what
No.
you said?
No. The
You
Browns
said
won't
that
be
to
there.
get under his
No, they not ready for Super Bowl yet.
They're not ready yet?
Oh God,
But if they go, you what?
dog, the Browns not going to the Super Bowl. Let's be real now. I'm just trying to get these 8 games won that I predicted. I really want them to win 10, but these next 4 gonna hurt us so bad. If we don't somehow beat Baltimore this week, and I don't know how the hell we gonna do that, because Lamar Jackson is my favorite player right now. But if we could just beat Baltimore this year, then we have a chance. But then we got the Patriots right behind them.
Steve? What's the problem?
Well, we ain't got no offensive line right now. Can't nobody block. Baker just hike and run. I'm talking about, man, snap and his ass get ghost.
He's a target.
Man, his ass is... You know, man, they got to develop shorter routes for him, man, to give him a chance, because the line ain't doing their job. That dude on the end, that left tackle, I could go over there and at least
tackle.
I bring the man down. We're going to get a lot of holding calls.
What's your name?
Man.
Funny. Hang in there, big dog.
All right, well, congratulations. That's good. Everybody was thinking, hey, it's in Miami. J-Lo's got to do halftime. Yeah. So in other, what was that, Jay? In other trending viral news, Steve, on your Instagram page at I Am Steve Harvey TV, you posted a video of comedian Godfrey doing an impression of you hosting Family Feud. Here it is. Take a listen.
Man.
Oh.
That
Steve Harvey be like, he be like,
what your ass say? Yeah. I mean, your ass. I mean, she was like, she said, I said the top fruit. Yeah. She said, oh, hell no. She said, oh. She was like, I'm just saying, y'all, let's go to the bull. I'm gonna read that one more. Yeah. Oh, hell no. Yeah.
Oh, he got it down, Pat.
He got you, Steve.
He got it down.
What you
Pat.
think, Steve?
Nah, I thought, you know, man, my son showed it to me. And I was laughing. I actually know him.
Oh, Godfrey.
I met him a long time ago in Chicago. Cool dude. So he DM'd me. I DM'd him back, and then I told him I was going to post it. And, you know, he was real respectful to me, man. I just thought it was funny. I thought he nailed it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, very much so.
I thought it was funny. That's why I posted him. I thought it was pretty good.
I'm sure he'll love that. All right, Steve, let's get caught up on today's headlines, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody, and good morning. The acting director of the National Intelligence testified before Congress yesterday about the whistleblower complaint that alleges that President Trump misused his political power by engaging in a little financial arm twisting with the Ukrainian president. Turns out the whistleblower is an employee of the CIA who was assigned to the White House for a while and who has now returned to his or her duties at the headquarters. We still don't know who this is. Donald Trump says that makes the person who spoke to him about the phone call to Ukraine some kind of spy. However, the National Intelligence Director, Joseph Maguire, told the House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff that he stands behind his employee.
I believe that the whistleblower followed the steps every step of the way. However, the statute was one in this situation involving the President of the United States, who is not in the intelligence community, or matters underneath my supervision, did not meet the criteria for urgent concern.
I'm just asking about the whistleblower right now.
I think the whistleblower did the right thing. I think he followed the law every step of the way.
Yeah, Maguire was talking about why he didn't release that particular missive before. Meanwhile, Senator Charles Schumer says several questions still remain.
What conversations between Bar Giuliani and President Zelensky and other Ukrainian officials occurred? Did they actually speak to one another? What did they say? And what promises or requests were made?
By the way, it looks as if the announcement of a congressional impeachment inquiry has actually swelled, not diminished, Donald Trump's campaign coffers. At a fundraising text, Trump typed "witch hunt" in bold letters and said, "I need you on my impeachment defense team." Well, in the 24 hours that followed the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's announcement of an official investigation, the president has raised $13 million to support his reelection effort. President Trump, by the way, back in Washington. The Congress now goes on a 2-week vacation. The Sacramento, California Police Department has cleared the 2 white cops who shot an unarmed black man to death in his grandmother's backyard. Officers Terrence Mercal and Jared Robinette said they were looking for somebody who'd been breaking into cars. They claimed that Stephon Clark had a gun. He only had a cell phone. By the way, on Monday, I meant to tell you this, President Trump said he should get the Nobel Prize, but he wouldn't because the system doesn't work fairly. Actor Samuel L. Jackson disagrees with that, saying, Nobel Peace Prize, he just threatened to start a war. And Jackson calls Trump the putz in chief. Today's National Think About Getting Vaccinated Day.
Not the move.
Ow! Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The whistleblower complaint about President Trump's actions regarding Ukraine has been released. The complaint paints a damaging picture. In addition to relaying the gist of the July 25th phone call between President Trump and Ukraine President Zelensky, it outlines other moves the White House made to push for an investigation of Joe Biden. Acting Director of National Intelligence Joseph McGuire testified the person officially responsible for releasing the report to Congress and said the whistleblower did the right thing. Democrats are now calling for House leadership, Nancy Pelosi, to cancel recess and focus on Mr. Trump's impeachment.
You know it's serious when they cancel recess. You know it's serious.
Yeah.
Wow, Steve.
Trump
Yeah,
is upset too.
I just he's guilty of all of this, and everyone knows it because he's come out and said it. His attorney Giuliani has said it, that they asked the president to look into the Biden son.
Yeah.
And he dangled the money in front of him all of this was said. It was said. Here's the problem. Only 2 Republicans come out and said, wow, we got something wrong here. They don't care that this man is trampling their beloved Constitution. They don't care, because for them, this country is so morally corrupt when it comes to politics that they will forego anything to stay in power, to hold their position, and to protect their money. And they don't care what they have to do. And they will forego their beloved Constitution, which they try to uphold every chance they get. That damn Second Amendment, which needs to have been changed years ago, will never be changed because of the NRA's contribution to the Republican Party. Period. This is sickening what's happening up here, that they letting this man who's held no political office ever before, who has never served people ever before. He's a reality show star, and he owns some damn buildings. Why is he the president?
Because people voted for him.
This is crazy.
Facts.
But
Facts.
I mean, and if Obama did this or any other person,
girl.
come on. Just come on.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next at 34 after the hour, J. Anthony Brown has written yet another book.
Another book, yeah.
This one's called Signs That Tell You're About to Get Dumped. All right? Buyer beware. We'll be right back.
This is
right after this. I know. In like a week. In like a week, though.
You got a new book? Who publishing these books?
Over there, writing like a mug.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, your boy J. Anthony Brown is here, and I don't know if you knew this, but he has another new book out, and this one's called Signs That Tell You're About to Get Dumped.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, come on,
Well,
Jay.
Steve, I know. How many books have you written, Steve?
4.
3.
But you've
You got
already
3.
caught me.
No, I'm trying to. You're
One day a month.
I'm trying to catch up with you and write books, and the days I'm not here, I'm up writing. I'm writing. I'm writing books.
Okay.
When I'm not here, I'm writing. So this new book, it's called Signs You Might Be About to Get Dumped.
Okay.
Chapter 1, this is a great chapter. She says she's going on a girl trip, but she ain't packing nothing but Victoria's Secrets and condoms. You know, she ain't, you need to look into that, okay?
Jay.
She told you she needs to stay late with the kids and work with them with their homework at Starbucks. Whatever. Yeah, don't give me that.
What's the name of your book again?
Signs you about to get dumped.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
A clear
All right,
sign.
you over to the house. Y'all chilling. You find a man's jacket at the house. It's 8 sizes too big, but she say it's for you. Yeah, whatever.
That's a big dude, though. That's a big dude been coming through.
You about to get dumped.
You about to get dumped. She in the kitchen cooking ribs, chicken, turkey meat for her mama. Now, you know damn well her mama's a vegetarian. Come on, what's up with that? You know that. Come on, don't try to play me like that. Do you see stupid written on my face? You about to get dumped, Martin.
This is Jay's new book. Signs.
She tell you, she say, baby, I'm going to be going to a baby shower, but it starts at 11 o'clock at night, and they ask us all to wear sequin dresses, but I'll be back, so, all right, it starts at 11 at night. Do I look like a fool to you?
I love his book.
Look at me. Take a good look. Do I look stupid? Yeah, she been out all day long. It's 11 o'clock at night. Here she come traipsing in 11:30, around 11:45. You sitting there waiting. Traipsing in, right? And she smell like Old Spice. Man, what's going on?
Boy, your ass got some time on your hands, ain't you?
Yeah, he been thinking, right?
Yeah. Chapter 9. Chapter 9. I'm writing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, y'all getting busy, right? And you see about 4 or 5 freak moves you ain't never seen before. You're like, whoa. When you been doing that? When
He is crazy.
I know.
You tell me something. When you start doing that, hanging off the ceiling fan and stuff like that, what you doing that with? Where that come from? All right, y'all laying in bed, right? It's just chapter. Let me see. This chapter 13. This is a good chapter. You hear a ringtone. Chapter 13. You hear a ringtone, and it go boom, 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 boom. That's the ringtone, right?
Very well.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. And she just let it ring.
How's my baby doing?
Boom,
Wait,
boom,
what's
Show you right.
I tell you, that's Jake from State Farm. Get out of here. You ain't fooling no damn body.
What are you wearing, Jake?
The insurance man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's Jake from State Farm. It's been 4 months, right? You about to get done. This is a book. This is a good book. Signs to tell when you about to get. It's been 4 months, and y'all ain't done nothing. She said, it's been 4 months. It's for 4 months. You must think I'm stupid. Don't nobody for 4 damn months. Get out of here. Do I look stupid to you?
These mouth noises. I know. Raspberries and things.
Book will be out shortly. How to tell you about to get done.
All right, Jay, we can't wait to get it. It'll be on the bestseller list, we're sure. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call. Coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's the strawberry letter for today's subject. No more lovin'. No more lovin'. Right now, though, the nephew is in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You spent my credit card.
What was that supposed to do
You
with it?
spent my credit card.
So?
It's supposed to be spent.
See? See?
What you got it for?
See, that's what ladies say right there, ain't it?
Yeah.
You spent my credit card. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Anthony. Anthony.
Yeah, this is V.
Anthony, this is Jay Will. I'm the bartender here at the club. Yeah, man, I've been calling y'all all week, man, about my card.
Yes, I got your card. You actually, you must have left it here Saturday night. Is that right?
Yeah, man, look, I left it up there Saturday, man, but I've been calling y'all all week, man, trying to get my card.
We don't normally come back in until Thursday or Thursday morning. We get the liquor ready for Thursday night, so nobody's actually here. I just happen to be coming.
I understand that, man, but y'all run your business, man. Y'all got to get somebody to start answering the phones, man. I need my card all week.
Right. Well,
where y'all at right now so I can go pick up my car? Y'all at the club?
No, I'm not. I just left the club, actually. I'm actually almost home, but I do have your card with me.
Oh, wait. You got my card with you?
Yes, I have your credit card.
Well, why you took my card to the house?
Well, I saw all the messages that you left on the machine, so I was assuming that if I reached out to you, maybe we could meet up and I could actually help you out and get it to you before Thursday.
Yeah, but that's cool, man. But I could have just met you at the club. If you saw my call, you should have just called me back. I could have came right over to the club, man. I mean. Okay,
well, I apologize. I got a lot of running around to do, but if you don't mind coming out and picking it up from me here at the house, I'd make sure I get it to you.
Okay, cool. Well, look, check this out. What's your address, man, so I can just come over there to you right now? I'm gonna put it in GPS and run over there.
Okay.
Hold on.
Right. Street.
All right. Is it? All right, cool. Well, look, man, you there now? Because I can just shoot over there right quick. Man, and I applaud you a little something, man, for taking care of that, man, because I really need my card, man. I got some urgent business I need to take care of, so I just shoot you a little something when I get over there, and I appreciate it again, man.
Okay, well, I appreciate you, wanting to slide me something, and since you said that, maybe you don't have to, because I ran into a little jam, man, and hopefully you'll be understandable about it, but I ran into a little jam, and I actually had to... I actually had to use your card.
Hold on. Wait. You said what?
I got into a little situation, and I actually had to use your card.
Use my card?
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll be able to be able to give it back, pay it back to you.
Man, you said using my card. What? Hey, man. What the hell y'all got kind of operation y'all got going on over there, man? Use my card for what? I closed my tab out on Saturday night, man.
Yeah, you closed your tab out, and like I said, I was going through a little bit of a situation. I needed some gas, so I used it for that, and my little girl needed some uniforms for her school, and my check hadn't come from the club yet, but as soon as the club,
Hey, slow down, bro. You put gas and you buying somebody children's clothes on my card?
Right, and I had to get my car out of the shop. So I mean, once I
your car out the shop, man. Let me tell you something, man. You with my family, man. You with my family money, man. I'll you up for that, bro. Don't play that, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I tell you what, man. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna around and file a police report, man. I'm gonna you up, man. You need to have my car.
I can, Mr. Anthony, please, just calm down, man. I know it's
no, ain't no calm down, nothing.
But at least.
I got a family, man. I got my own kids to take care of.
But at least I'm telling you what happened, and you're not.
I don't give a damn what you telling me. You should have used my card. My car should have been at the club where I left it at.
I can pay you back in payments, man. Every week.
I want my money. I want my card back. I'm gonna bust your. That's what it's gonna be.
Sir,
that's what it's gonna be.
If your card was that important, you wouldn't have left it at the club.
Man, I don't give a damn. People leave their card all the time.
Well, if you wouldn't have been so,
the girl had my card the whole time. Said she was gonna save it for me and give it to me. And I signed my thing, and she didn't give it to me.
If you wouldn't have been so drunk, you wouldn't have left your card at the club.
Hold on. Nobody up, man. I had 2 drinks, man. But that don't excuse the fact I had some pressing videos I need to delete. But that don't excuse you to use my card, man.
I understand that, man, but I'm telling you,
where you at right now, man? Where you at? You at this address? You at this address?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm on the way over there, man, and I'm telling you what, man. If you don't have my card and my money when I get there, I'm gonna bust your wide open.
I understand. It took me $400 to get my car out the shop.
$400 out of my card?
Well, no, it was actually $600 on your car because I had to get the other stuff that I told you about. But
you crazy. You done up. You done up. That's what you done done. You done really messed up, man. Hey, say, man, look, man, that's my wife. That's me and my wife joint savings account, man. That's for my kids. I got 2 kids to take care of, man. I don't know what type of game you trying to run, man, but I promise you this. I got something for you. I want all my money on my account, and if any money, I'm telling you right now, I swear to God.
I've already told you that I've used this money. What do you mean if it's not there? It's not there. Okay, I've used it, cool. Anthony, hey, but man, I'm asking you to let me put a pay.
Let me tell you something. I swear to God right now, I promise. Woo, I swear, if you don't have my together when I get over there, I'm gonna put my hands on you, man. I don't know who you think you playing with, man. I don't play these boy games. I hope I don't think this is gonna go. I'm gonna sue the pants off that. I'm gonna sue the black off that. I want my card and I want my money, real talk. If my money ain't back on my card, by the time I get over there, got the cash in my hand, by the time I get over there, we're gonna have a real serious problem. And I'm done talking.
Hello?
Hey, you ain't got to call me. I'm already on the way. I swear to God, let my money be off my card. Let my not be there. I hope it's not right, cause I'm you up, man. I'm telling you right now. I put my right hand to God on my daughter right now. If my money ain't on my card, if the card ain't in my hand, with my money in my hand when I get over there, don't even worry about it. I'm on the way over there. I'll be there in less than 10 minutes.
I want to be honest about this. Somebody actually gave me your card.
What?
Somebody actually gave me your card.
Somebody gave you my card. It's cool. I don't give a damn who gave you the card. It's your that I'm seeing when I get over there. So that's fine. I hope y'all had fun with the little game y'all played. That's fine. That's cool. Man, I ain't got time to play these Mickey Mouse games with you.
The other person has the card.
Who the got my card, man? I ain't got time to be running around with y'all.
Okay, do you have something you can take his name down so I can...
Take his name down, man. I want to know who got my card, man.
Okay, the guy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, he has your card. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, you just got a prank.
Oh, man. Come on, man. Man, I got my real money on that car, man. Come on, man. There's no money on there, man.
Hey, man, your boy...
My wife been asking me about this car all weekend, man.
He said you've been calling the club every single 10 minutes.
Man, my wife ain't letting me leave this down, man. She hot. He can't even pull that money off of this $1,000 note, man. It's serious out here, man.
Hey, let me ask you something. What's the baddest radio show in the land, baby?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hey, Unc, let me use your credit card.
You did that once.
What happened, Steve? When he did that?
He did it back in L.A.
I think I kind of remember that. What did he put on there?
Really, you don't remember that?
I kind of, yeah. You had a party at his house and all that, right? Is that the one?
Oh, I had a party. I had several parties. I got my ass whooped, but I had some parties.
But what'd you spend the credit card on, Steve?
Yeah.
What are you spending on?
Did he buy a car?
Oh, I tried to buy a Hummer one day.
He told the Hummer dealership.
Yeah,
remember that time?
Yeah,
Shirley?
yeah.
He told the Hummer dealership I had co-signed, and they called me while I was on the air.
What?
That's when Hummers first came out. Hummers, okay, and they were so high. Everybody loved
I wanted
Hummers.
one so bad.
Yeah.
I did.
I told him, I said, first of all, you're too little for the damn Hummer.
Yep, that's
Somebody
right.
gonna be coming outside helping you get up in the truck every day.
I was actually trifling back then. I really was.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
like
changed
it.
your ways,
So
Tommy.
trifling.
Oh,
I've
he's changed
changed,
a great
yeah.
deal. Because this boy right here was trifling.
All right. All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject, no more lovin'. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, sex, dating, work, parenting, and more, please, 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 baby, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter, okay? We could be reading your letter live on the air like we're going to read this one. Hear that? Right here, right now. Let's go.
Love it.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, no more lovin'. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 54-year-old married man, and I've been married for 36 years. My wife and I have 12 kids, so my wife has never worked a day in her life besides raising our family. I've always done my best to keep us on track financially, working 2 or 3 jobs at times. I have always been the best dad I could be, and I make sure my family is well taken care of. My only problem is that my wife does not do her part by making sure I'm well taken care of. When I come in from work, she doesn't want me to kiss her or touch her lovingly. It's a peck on the cheek, and then she goes into the other room. When we're in bed together, we are just lying side by side, talking or watching TV. Then she goes straight to sleep. I don't get any kind of loving anymore. She used to really enjoy the oral thing, but she hasn't done that in years. If I ask for a little bit of intimacy,
I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, was there something you wanted to say?
I just heard you say years, and it just drew a reaction. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, years. If I ask for a little bit of intimacy, she tells me, heck no, and that I'm disrespectful.
She tells me hell no.
I'm disrespectful, and I only think of myself and my needs. We used to have some wild, freaky good times together, but now she won't even rub my back if I've had a long day at work. I have given her a nice 6-bedroom house, and we have 4 cars for her to choose from in the driveway. I let her control all of the money that's left over after we pay household expenses. She cooks most days because she enjoys cooking for the family. I would say that she has a great life, so she should be a little more excited to take care of me when I need some attention. I am still young and I have needs. How can I get the romance and sex back into our marriage? Please help. Well, I would say that on the surface, based on, what you've written here, she has a great life too. 36 years of marriage to a very hardworking man, sometimes 2 and 3 jobs, a good dad, you say. You give her the money, you try to take care of them financially and everything. You guys have 12 kids that she loves to cook for. She's never worked outside the house. Sounds like that's a pretty good start. Seems like she would be happy with that. But clearly she's not. Something is wrong here. She's upset about something. She's going through something. I heard you talk a lot about what you do for the family and the work and the kids and financially and all of this. You want her to rub your back, and your wife's told you now that you're disrespectful and that you only think of yourself and your needs. Now, this makes me think that, in this letter you said a lot of wonderful things, but I didn't hear anything about, date nights or I didn't hear that she has any me time for herself, a girls' night out, or any place or any time where she can just be alone and just do her. Maybe she needs to get away, on a trip or something to rejuvenate her. She needs to get out of the house. I mean, it could be something else. It could be that she's going through depression. It could be, her libido is low. It could be a lot of things, menopause. It could be a lot of things. I think that what I'm feeling, though, about this letter is that she just needs some me time. She just needs to go to the spa, something like that. She what you said about her gave me the clue. You only think of yourself and your needs. So maybe she doesn't feel like you're really catering to her needs. Yes, you've given her all these things, but sometimes, she just wants you. You're away from the house a lot, I'm assuming, if you're working 2 or 3 jobs. So maybe she's just tired when you come home. Maybe, you guys need some counseling, because it sounds like that's what it is. I mean, I think the 2 of you need to reassess your marriage and do some counseling. It's not just about the intimacy right now. You guys need to work on your marriage, and I think that's where the problem is. Steve?
I got it. I see this whole problem. I saw it from the very beginning of the letter, Shirley. See, the advantage I have is when a dude writes a letter, I have an advantage because I happen to be a guy. I think you have the advantage, Shirley, when women write letters because you have a special insight to how women think and feel. Well, I have a special insight when men write, how they think and feel. Here's what the whole problem is, and he tells it to us in the beginning. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 54-year-old married man. I've been married for 36 years. You do the math, they got married at 18. My wife and I have 12 kids. 12. Come on. So my wife has never worked a day in her life besides raising our family. Pump the brakes. Homie, did you hear what you just said? You said that your wife has never worked a day in her life besides raising our family. Dog, y'all got 12 kids. This woman been pregnant since y'all been married. This woman has either been pregnant or about to get pregnant the entire time y'all been married. Y'all got 12 kids. She done worked every day of her damn life. The problem is you don't recognize that.
Right.
That's the problem with this damn letter.
Hang on, Steve. Hold that thought. We'll be back at 23 after the hour with part 2 of your response to today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, no more lovin'. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know, hiring can be a slow process. Cafe Altura's COO Dylan Miskowitz needed to hire a director of coffee for his organic coffee company, but he was having trouble finding qualified applicants. So he switched to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Its technology identifies people with the right experience and invites them to apply to your job, so you get qualified candidates fast. He also used ZipRecruiter's candidate rating feature to filter his applicants so he could focus on the most relevant ones. With results like that, it's no wonder 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at our web address, ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. That's ZipRecruiter.com/STRAWBERRY. ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, no more lovin'. Let's go.
Like I said, I only got a short way in this letter. This 54-year-old man married for 36 years, which means he's been married since he was 18 to the same woman. My wife and I have 12 kids. Then he says, so my wife has never worked a day in her life besides raising our family. Hold up, partner. That's all she's ever done is work. Anybody that just stayed home with 4 kids, 3 kids, 2 kids, hell, 1 kid. She been at the house with 12 of them. And then you say, never worked a day in her life besides raising our family. That's the beginning of what's wrong with this letter. And then all of this stuff you say is good is coming from you. I've always done my best to keep us on track financially, working 2-3 jobs at a time. Well, you was making babies, dog. You made 12 kids. You got, there's consequences. Now you got to go work 2-3 jobs. I have always been the best dad I could be, and I make sure my family is well taken care of. I'm pretty sure she's been the best mom she could be, and I guarantee you she's making sure all of y'all have been taken care of. My only problem is that my wife does not do her part in making sure I'm well taken care of. Wait a minute, hold up, dog. Did you read the letter before you sent it to us? Everything you're saying in this letter is about you. The only problem is that my wife does not do her part in she got 12 kids she done had. What else you want her to do, dog? You've been getting sex. You didn't get a lot of sex. You gotta have a lot of sex to make 12 kids. You had sex a lot. So that ain't the problem. So you've been getting taken care of, partner. When I come home from work, she don't want me to kiss her and touch her. Or touch her lovingly. No, because it could lead to another damn baby. Get your damn hands off of me. We got 12. I don't want 13. It's a peck on the cheek and then she off to the other room. Now, when we are in bed together, we just laying side by side talking or watching TV. Then she goes straight to sleep. I don't get any kind of loving anymore. And she used to really enjoy the oil thing, but she ain't done that in years. Okay, let's talk about this line right here. She used to really enjoy the old thing, but she ain't done that in years. Now, everything about you in this letter.
Mm-hmm. That's what she told him.
When the last time you didn't enjoy doing something? To her. For her. And it got quiet. But she ain't done that in years. No, because you ain't been doing nothing in years. If I ask for a little bit of intimacy, she tells me hell no, and now this is where Shirley nailed you. She tells me hell no, and that I'm disrespectful, and I only think of myself and my needs. And I think she's absolutely correct, because to just be honest with you, bruh, that's all you've talked about in this letter is you, your needs, what she don't do for you, what you done for the family. She ain't never worked a day in her life besides raising the family. You don't think that's a hard job, dog, raising 12 kids? I mean, come on, man. Damn, I ain't just jumping on you, bro, but you got to look at this letter you wrote, man. This ain't a good look. Now, we used to have some wild, freaky good times together. Yeah, you 12 kids, dog. I told you. You had a lot of sex. I told you that. Didn't I say that?
Yeah, you did.
But now she won't even rub my back. If I had a long day at work, I have given her a nice 6-bedroom house. No, well, hold on, man. Don't you stay there?
Right.
I've given her a nice 6-bedroom house, and we have 4 cars for her to choose from in the driveway. Don't you drive all 4 of them? I mean, a 6-bedroom house and 4 cars on versus the 12 kids she gave. Dog, can you add? 6 bedrooms and 4 cars, that still ain't but 10 items. She gave you 12 kids. You're short. Bro, you're short anyway you do the math on this, partner.
I like that, Steve.
I mean, dog, really. I let her control all the money. Well, you got to. You had 3 jobs. You ain't at the house. That's left over after we pay household. I let her control all the money that's left over after we pay household expenses. She cooks most days because she enjoys cooking for the family. I would say that she's got a great life, so she should be a little more excited to take care of me when I need some attention. I'm still young and I have needs. How can I get the romance and sex back in our marriage? Why don't you put it back in there? You know, while she cooking and enjoying for the family, maybe she feel like the family appreciate her. You've lost appreciation for your girl. You keep making demands on her without fulfilling none of her needs. She's just not a baby maker, dog. She is a woman. Sorry.
All right.
You're wrong on this one, homie. I'll tell you later.
Thank you, Steve, as always. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour, yes, he is here. I'm talking about Pimpin in the building with Week 4 NFL picks right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Pimpin is here with Week 4 of NFL picks. Hit it. You know it.
Yeah, all right now. What's happening?
What was that?
I don't know what that was. What's up,
That's
Pimpin?
my jam. What's happening, everybody? Hey, what's up, Colin?
What's up, Pimpin? How you doing?
Ain't nothing with it, everything with it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Jay Anthony? What's happening?
What's up, Pimpin', man? You sharp again, as usual.
No, you likes this right here?
Loving it, man.
I made
What
this
is
man.
that?
Hey, man, my sister made. Don't touch it, dog. My sister
No,
made that.
Last
I don't
week
want
it
no
was coconut.
fingerprints on it. That's
What is
coconut.
Last
This
week it was coconut.
Yeah, this is cabbage collar. Yeah, this is made out of cabbage.
Cabbage
I ain't seen that, you know what I'm saying? A little light mint green with some white in it, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's cabbage collar right there. Yeah, you like that? That's nice right there. Ain't nobody got that. All the shoulder work and top collars is all cabbage.
Your sister is
Somebody gonna eat your collar,
She
Pimpin.
fierce, man. She fierce, man. My sister be in
Your
there just
sister?
creating. Oh, she fierce, dog. She come with it.
Man,
Who
give
you
me
know
some
with
meat
cabbage
loaf and
collar
eat
shit?
that, man.
no one but you.
Dog. This ain't for eating. This make you want to eat. You don't bite a pimp. Well, I'm here. What's that? I was 8-7 last week. I talked to Junior. Junior was sick, you know. I ain't even know that, my man. It's pulling for him, but he said I was 8-7, so 50% last week. Man, trying to see if we can do a little bit better. What you got, Tommy? Oh, hold on one second. I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, Shirley?
I was wondering, Pimpin, hello.
I know you was, you know, but sometimes I do it like that. You know, create thirst.
Yeah.
Thirst
trapping.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when they go, he ain't say nothing to me. Yes, I did. What's up, Shirley?
Hey, Pimpin.
I always got this thing for you, girl. Hey, who is this girl in my ear talking about some 1 minute? You don't rush me.
Watch yourself.
Not what you want, Pimpin'.
We on a time.
Well, I'm just saying, no, hold on.
Not what you want, Pimpin'.
Well, I ain't no bad dude or nothing like this, but I ain't no punk either. Now, come on now.
That's not what you want, Pimpin'.
No, okay, well,
Let's do these games, Pimpin'.
Now it's 30
here she
seconds.
go with her little self, 30 seconds, just pressing up on it, but hey, look, girl.
Well, let's start, Pimpin'. How about this? Tennessee
Right.
Titans will
went
be
to
playing
college, that's nice and everything. But
That's Crystal.
I'm just letting her know she talking in real life over here. Ain't no college student. Hey, Crystal, you nice little girl and everything. You better ask about me, though.
All right, coming up, part 2 of week 4 of the NFL picks with Pimpin and Tommy right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, come on, Pimpin. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm back. All right.
Okay. All right, Pimpin'. I got it for you. Here we go. These are the games for the week, man. Tennessee Titans will be in Atlanta playing the Falcons.
Oh, man, I got to go with Atlanta. Atlanta been hurting me, but they going to step up this week. You know what I'm saying? Julio.
Okay. All right. Washington Redskins will be in New York playing the Giants.
I'll be damned. They ain't got Saquon Barkley, and they got Jordan. I don't know what the hell they gonna do, but I think the Redskins gonna snap their losing streak with this dude.
Okay.
They ain't got Saquon Barkley. Go ahead.
San Diego Chargers will be in Miami playing the Dolphins.
Oh, the Dolphins ain't gonna win a game this year. They down there at South Beach. They doing everything but playing football. Go ahead, man. Next one. They getting ready for the Super Bowl, and they know they ain't gonna be in it.
Okay.
Oakland Raiders will be playing in Indianapolis playing the Colts.
Man, the Colts been shocking people, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm going to look for the upset, though. Colts over the Raiders, man.
Okay. Colts over the Raiders. Carolina Panthers are coming to Houston, H-Town, to play the Texans.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to go with Houston, man. Cam ain't playing. They in here talking about this other dude, but I don't see it. Houston.
All right, Houston. Kansas City Chiefs, baby, will play headed to Detroit to play the Lions.
Man, the Detroit's been shocking the world, but the shock is over this week. Kansas City.
KC. All right. New England going to Buffalo.
Whoever they playing, they going to win. New England.
Just move on.
That just like that, Pimpin'?
Yeah, let's just go head on. I know they 3-0, but so is the Patriots. Fairy tale over New England. We'll see my man.
Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks are headed to Los Angeles to play the Rams.
Rams.
That was simple. That was real simple. Seattle Seahawks going to Arizona to play the Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Yes, sir. I see that. Minnesota Vikings going to Illinois playing Chicago. You sure?
Lord, I'm sorry. Hold up.
Yeah. Minnesota Vikings against the Chicago Bears.
Bears, baby. The Bears ain't that good, but I don't like Minnesota like that. The Bears, man.
Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars going to Denver to play the Broncos.
Broncos, too much confusion. Yeah, it's too much confusion. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey, don't know if he having a baby or what. I don't know what he doing.
All right, how about them Cowboys? They are headed to the NO, baby, New Orleans to play the Saints. This a game here.
Well, Drew Brees is out, so I ain't never been a Cowboy fan, but they whooping everybody's ass this year. Cowboys.
What?
Yeah. You ain't got no Drew Brees. What you want?
They beat Seattle last week.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. Seattle ain't the Cowboy.
All right, Pimpin', put your seatbelt on, Pimpin'. We got the Cleveland Browns playing the Baltimore Ravens.
You know, this is a damn shame.
What?
Because Lamar Jackson is my favorite player. And the Browns my favorite team. And damn, I don't know how the hell we gonna beat Baltimore. I don't see it nowhere under the sun. But I'm Cleveland, man. Down to the wire. Let's go Browns.
Down to the wire.
Yeah,
okay.
we finna be 1-4.
Cleveland it is. Cincinnati Bengals, Monday Night Football, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, without Rossenberger, you
Dog,
cool
I
with
done made my pick. What's the next team?
Attitude,
what's the
Pimpin'.
bitterness for?
Nah, you ain't got that.
Ever since you got that
Cincinnati
Cabbage Patch collar, man, you know you different.
Don't hate. You wait till I see it.
That's it, Pimpin'. You got them all in, boss.
Yeah.
Go on in here and steam this jacket out. Everybody likes steamed cabbage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, we got more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 after the hour. And right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We got to say congratulations. We love him. Samuel L. Jackson has another job, okay? Yeah, did you hear it, though? He'll be the first celebrity voice that's mimicked by Alexa. Amazon made that announcement during a hardware extravaganza for the low price of just 99 cents a month, okay? Samuel L. will tell you jokes, share info about the weather, set timers for you, and be your all-around digital best friend. All that, and he'll be ready to answer your questions, too. And yes, there will be a clean, and he'll curse if you want him to.
What in the hell did I just tell you?
For the record, Amazon says that the 99-cent price is introductory, so
it's not going to stay like that.
Yeah, it's better to get it sooner, get it now rather than later. Okay, yeah.
It'd just be great to hear Samuel Jackson say, "Your ass is lost."
I know.
Right. Just in the house.
That's really cool, though, because his voice is so recognizable.
Oh, man.
Steve, I could see you doing something like this, too, because your voice, everybody knows your voice.
Well, all they got to do is ask me.
Steve Harvey GPS, that's what I see. Steve Harvey GPS.
Yes, because he knows the country.
Yeah.
He
He's
knows
been all
the
over
United
it.
States of America.
I'm
You're a key map.
Damn, you should have turned back there. Where your ass go?
Exactly.
Hey, stupid.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news coming up at 33 after the hour. That's right after this.
Hell is your ignorant ass going?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's happening. NFL, Pepsi, and Rock Nation announced yesterday that Jennifer Lopez and Shakira will both perform during halftime at the Super Bowl 54. That's going down on Sunday, February 2nd, 2020, okay, at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Fellas, what you think? What you think, fellas?
I think I'm going, because since J-Lo going to be there, I think I'm going.
Okay. All right.
Why the hell wouldn't I
Jay?
go to that?
Yes, I'm either watch it or go. Yeah, I got to see. I'm thinking 2 reasons I need to be there. Yes,
And what are
Lord.
those? What are those, J-Lo and
I'll
Shakira?
get back to you on those.
And Mr. Harvey.
Well,
what you think?
You went to the Super Bowl last year, Steve.
Yeah, there'll be a possibility that I'll be there. It's a possibility.
Will the Browns be there?
MIA.
No.
Will the Browns be there? Is that what
No.
you said?
No. No,
You
Browns
just said
won't
that
be
to
there.
get under his
No, they not ready for Super Bowl yet. If we don't somehow beat Baltimore this week, and I don't know how the hell we gonna do that, because Lamar Jackson is my favorite player right now. But if we could just beat Baltimore this year, then we have a chance. But then we got the Patriots
What is
right
the problem,
behind them.
Steve? What's the problem?
Well, we ain't got no offensive line right now. Can't nobody block. Baker just hike and run. I'm talking about, man, snap and his ass get ghost.
He's a target.
Man, his ass is... You know, man, they got to develop shorter routes for him, man, to give him a chance, because the line ain't doing their job. That dude on the end, that left tackle, I could go over there and at least... I bring the man down. We're going to get a lot of holding calls.
With your knees.
Man.
So what was that, Jay? In other trending viral news, Steve, on your Instagram page at I Am Steve Harvey TV, you posted a video of comedian Godfrey doing an impression of you hosting Family Feud. Here it is. Take a listen.
Man. Oh.
That
Steve Harvey be like, he be like,
What your ass say? Yeah. I mean, your ass. I mean, she was like, she said, I said the top fruit. no. She said, oh. She was like, I'm just saying, y'all. Let's go to the board. I'm gonna read that one more. Yeah. Oh, hell no. Yeah.
Oh, he got it down, Pat. He got it down.
What you think, Steve?
Man, I just thought it was funny. I thought he nailed it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he was good.
All right, coming up, our last break of the day and of the week on this Friday. Yeah, and of course, we'll have some inspiring closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey. Coming up right after this at 49 minutes after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, Steve, our last break of the day, our last break of the week. It's been a good day, been a good week. Crazy stuff going on in our nation's capital, but right here, we're good.
Quit watching that. Quit watching it.
We need to know now.
Yeah.
I know.
They gotta watch.
You know, I just wish, man, that they would actually do something about his behavior as president.
Yeah.
Because it just sends the wrong message to the rest of the world. It sends the wrong message to young people. That this is a behavior that you can exemplify, and there is no consequences. And as a matter of fact, he is the reward for it. You're president of a nation. And the people who vote for Trump, who blindly don't care what he does, I'm through listening to the hypocrisy of these people talk about how they love the country and how they love their forefathers' Constitution when he's doing nothing but making a mockery of the entire Constitution. And for them to think that he cares about them, the small man, in any way, you've got to be ludicrous. You don't even understand what bill has he passed that he cares about anyone. He doesn't care about the future. He doesn't believe in climate control. He doesn't care about clean water because he's rescinded the Clean Water Act that Obama put forth. He's taken back all the emission controls nationwide, especially in California. He doesn't care, man. He is the most egotistical person we've ever had in the White House. And he just wants to replace everything Obama did so he could say Trump rescinded this way. He don't even know what half the stuff mean. This dude is different, man. But that leads me to my closing remarks.
All right, let's go.
Because what I want to share with you is, regardless as to what goes on in the White House, we still have our lives to live. And because of the White House, this whole thing with Ukraine and these letters and transcripts and whistleblowers, and we're not privy to the special server that they put this context of these words in and blah, 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 blah. We don't get to vote on foreign policy. You still have your life to live. And regardless as to who's in the White House, you got to live your life. And that's what I'm planning for. My life. My family's future. What's going to happen to my children. My children's children. What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to your kids, your children's children? I'm not the only one that thinks like this. Most people I know that I tend to associate with, they're thinking about their life, their future, their tomorrow, their legacy, their name, their retirement fund, things of that nature. But I was reading something that Bishop Jakes put out one day. I don't know how long ago it was, but I just copied it. And it just was a simple passage on his website that says, do not go into a new place with an old attitude. And I wanted to just touch on that. Do not go into a new place with an old attitude. You know, I've often said on this show, if you want to change your altitude, all you got to do is change your attitude. Once you change your attitude, you immediately change your altitude. It's really not a magic trick. It's a conscious decision that you have to make every day. Like if you decide, I'm going to be a better place. I'm going to be a better person. That's taking yourself to a new place. Well, like he said, you don't go into a new place with an old attitude. So if you want to become a better person, get yourself into a better place, then you got to have a better attitude. I don't care what decision you make, it's going to start and end with your attitude towards the decision. if the Bible says a man is as he thinketh, and if you think negative, why would you think anything but negativity is going to happen to you? Now, God does give us grace and mercy, and he forgives us for a lot of our negative thoughts, because there's a lot of people really who should have thought themselves into prison, hospital, the grave. But because of his grace and mercy, he said, okay, I see you tripping, so let me put my ever-loving arms around you and hold you anyway. And that's what happens to most of us all the time. I know I've benefited from his grace and mercy. I can't count the times, and I'm grateful for it. But if you want to consciously make a decision, if you want to make a decision to be better or different or go further, you've got to consciously say to yourself, this is what I'm going to do. And you have to make the decision, because God allows us the power of decision. So you can't go into a new place with an old attitude. It won't work. You will not be able to sustain this place you're trying to get to. Let alone sustain it, you probably won't even get there anyway. But let's just say through God's grace and mercy, he just said, all right, I'm going to give this to you. How you going to hold on to it? Because of he giving us this power of decision, you're going to make a decision to counter that as soon as you get it. Do you know how many people have made it to the top and fallen simply because of decisions they decided to make? And it's not you who can determine whether a person rises or falls. You can stop thinking that. You don't have the power. What God has for somebody, there's not a single thing you can do about it. You can hope, wish, and pray all you want against somebody. If God gives them grace and favor, there's nothing you can do about it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. You could take that energy and direct it towards you. Do not go into a new place with an old attitude. There's no way you can sustain yourself when you get there. It is no way. You can't go to the suburbs if you're going to keep a hood mentality. You're going to have to go out there and do some suburbanite stuff in order to stay. And that's just a simple analogy. Thank y'all very much. Hey, listen, y'all, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.